But other than her, I don't let anyone else touch my hair. So it also taught me discernment on just people, energy, the people around me, and who I'm letting in my space, who I'm letting touch my hair, because I do believe energy is kind of contagious. So what's up, everybody? It's your girl J Lyric. You see the flesh, but I'm walking in the spirit, and I'm here to give you some TLC from me to thee. Let's get it. As you can tell by the title, I am about to embark on my 3-year mark of having locks. I started locks in 2020. So I'm just gonna talk to you a little bit about my natural hair journey, how I got here to this point of 3 years being locked, and some of the things that locks has taught me and given me since I started my locks. So I started kind of the natural hair process, I'll say, at the end of 2018. Prior to 2018, I've always had long, lengthy hair, thick hair, but I would do protective styles. I started college in 2016, and when I went away to college for undergrad, prior to that, like, my mom or hairstylist would do my hair. But when I went to college, like, I was on a budget and a lot of like my extra expenses in terms of housing, or in terms of housing, in terms of my hair, in terms of gas money, all this stuff, like, I had to take on that responsibility. And so yeah, like, I kind of sometimes would sacrifice the hair part to get the food I wanted, because the calf wasn't hitting all the time, so I would eat out a lot and stuff like that. So I would do a lot of protective styles, have my mom get my hair done on the breaks and stuff like that. I would do a lot of protective styles, wear a lot of weaves, passion twists, box braids, you name it, I've tried it. So prior to 2018, I would do a lot of protective styles just because I didn't want to maintain my hair or be responsible for maintaining my hair. And so that was that. But I had like a breaking point with my hair journey when my grandmother passed away in 2018. And my grandmother and we were really close. And so when she left the earth realm, I had to go through a shedding process. I had to go through a process where I had to shed some of the old and be open to accepting the new things that are unfolding in my life. So I cut off all my hair and I did what's called a big chop, but I didn't really do a big chop because I did put perm on my hair once I did the big chop. I wasn't doing the big chop to like go fully natural and like, I wasn't doing the big chop for that. I was doing the big chop because I was shedding some things. And so I put perm in my hair when I was doing the pixie cut. And it taught me a new appreciation for my facial structure because, I like me, but when I had the pixie cut, it really opened my eyes to my face and to really embrace my face. And I always kind of had a desire to get locks. However, I was always scared of like that short phase, or what people like to call ugly phase, but I never wanted to identify myself as having an ugly phase. So I've never called my lock journey at any point an ugly phase. And so yeah, like, I was just like, okay, if I ever decide to get locks, I can embrace the shorter look, because shrinkage is real. So I knew that, like, even though my hair was like here, I was still gonna be able, it was gonna shrink, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't gonna be here, it was gonna be here, because shrinkage is real. And when I know how my hair would do when I do, a 2-strand twist prior to having to pursue the lock journey. So anyway, pixie cut, then I went ahead and decided at some point, okay, I'm gonna grow this perm out. I don't want this perm in my hair. I don't want chemicals in my hair. I was going through an evolution in terms of the things I was eating, and watched a lot of documentaries about the stuff they putting in our food, all this stuff. So I was going through an evolution in my personal life and my personal journey as it pertains to my health and my wellness. So you know, I was like, okay, I'm done with the chemicals. Let me grow my hair out, get this perm out of my hair. So I grew my hair out, and then I started rocking the fro. I graduated undergrad, and basically, you know, I would still do protective styles here and there, but I graduated undergrad, and the summer into so I graduated undergrad May 2020. I was in Syracuse pursuing a master's degree in like July of 2020. So by July 2020, I was, you know, fully froed out, doing protective styles here and there still, but fully froed out. And at some point I was like, I'm done with protective styles. Let me just embrace my hair. Let me embrace, and like I've always embraced my natural hair. I just feel like I was never fully intentional about it in terms of my wellness, in terms of taking care of it myself and not putting that responsibility on someone else to do protective styles on my hair. So I was really adamant about like finding the products that worked and finding things that worked in terms of keeping my hair moisturized. And I always used to have like a dandruff problem. So I was, you know, finding ways to get rid of dandruff and all these things. So I was really taking time to care for my fro. And at some point I was in New York and I was like, I'm ready to get locks. Like I had been eating this stuff that I felt like, you know, was conducive to my mental health and putting me in a good space mentally. And I was like, okay, I know what I look like with like a shorter hair look already. I'm comfortable in my own skin. Let me go ahead and just find somebody. So I did research. I found someone in New York to do my hair, and I will say she parted my hair very nicely. And then from there, it was just onward and upward. Basically, I just started like maintaining it. At some point, I decided I didn't want, you know, specific people doing my hair, and I started maintaining my own hair for the rest of 2021. So from 2020 until I graduated New York, so probably about December of 2020, I was maybe 3 months into my lock journey, up until actually September, when I moved back here, probably around September of 2021, I was maintaining my own hair. So really in that first year, that pivotal point, I was maintaining, doing my own retwist, washing my own hair. I was maintaining my own hair because I didn't feel comfortable with the person I had chose doing my hair anymore. I'll maybe do a story time on that. If you want to hear more about like my lock journey and stuff like that, and some of my experiences as it pertains to my hair journey, subscribe so that you can see that content when I do post it. But yeah, so fast forward, I'm three years into my lock journey, and I just wanted to quickly share like a few, basically I think I have 8 points here of things that my lock journey has either taught me or given me since starting this process. So I'm gonna get right into it. The first one, it taught me to love my look. Like, as I stated before, you know, going through that initial stage of starting locks, it's a different feeling. I started with 2-strand twists, so, you know, I started with 2-strand twists just because it was more comfortable. I didn't really want to do the coil look, and I, you know, did research, so I felt like 2-strand twists worked best with my hair type and stuff like that. Which goes into the second thing of it teaching me, or gave me something to be more knowledgeable on. So before I even started my lock journey, I think I kind of mentioned this earlier in the video, but like I was researching things as it pertains to how locks were started, the meaning of locks. I was researching biblical scriptures as it pertains to locks. I was researching, you know, African history as it pertains to locks, and really trying to identify why I wanted to embark on this journey, why I felt pulled to embark on this journey, and defining what it meant to me. The third thing is it gave me something to be consistent with, right? So as I stated, I was a person that did a lot of protective styles, and I'm a person that likes to try new things, right? So I was doing a lot of protective styles, trying new hairstyles, but with locks, you can try, there's definitely styles you can try as you grow your hair. But in that beginning stage, you honestly got 1 or 2 styles you can maybe try to do, but you don't even want to really do styles that require you to pull your hair back. Or I didn't do any protective styles during my lock journey. I didn't want to add hair. I didn't want to put weave on it. I didn't do any of that. Just because I felt like I want to embrace this journey wholeheartedly. So it gave me something to be consistent with. The next thing is it taught me discernment on who I should allow to touch my hair. And really, I think it also goes into who you allow in your space, who you allow to touch your body. You know what I'm saying? It taught me all of that. It taught me to be aware of those things. Now I found someone here in my home state who I trust and who I feel comfortable with doing some maintenance on my hair. But other than her, I don't let anyone else touch my hair. So it also taught me discernment on just people, energy, the people around me, and who I'm letting in my space, who I'm letting touch my hair, because I do believe energy is kind of contagious. So yeah. The next thing is it gave me a newfound patience. In the past I was not a very patient person, but having locks gave me the opportunity to appreciate the journey, appreciate where I started, and appreciate something and have patience on something I was looking forward to. It also taught me how to nurture plants. I know this sounds weird, but I, in the past, was not a person who did good with maintaining plants. Like, I would get flowers and maybe only keep them for like 3 or 4 days. I have flowers downstairs that I've had almost 2 weeks and they're still like perfectly bloomed because of my lock journey. Like, I water my hair the same way you kind of water plants and things. You water your hair the same. So it taught me how to be more cognizant of plants and watering them, and just being more in tune with nature. I even ground more, so I do a lot of grounding now outside. Locs has definitely kind of helped me appreciate nature and the things around me a little bit more. It gave me also variety with my hair as it pertains to the workplace. So not only am I a person who, has entrepreneurial endeavors or likes to pursue entrepreneurship, it also gave me an appreciation for it also gave me the freedom to experiment with my hair in the workplace. I feel Black women should wear whatever they want as it pertains to their hair. I don't think your hair should be indicative of who you are, or you should be judged by how you present your hair in the workplace. I feel like as long as you're presentable, you should be able to wear whatever you want as it pertains to your hair. But I just feel like with locks, it's given me a deeper freedom as it pertains to styles and things like that with my hair journey. Lastly, it gave me a newfound me. So I'm able to rest in myself more. I'm able to appreciate me more because I appreciated the journey. And I'm just so looking forward to what's next as it pertains to my lock journey. Some of the new things I'll learn and discover about myself, about hair, about natural hair. So yeah, drop in the comments any other ideas that you want me to kind of go into detail, or if you want to see more photos of me and like some of my old hairstyles, I'm willing to share those with y'all. So yeah, go ahead and subscribe so you can get more of this content. But thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.